Good morning, chat. Oh, hello. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm late. And the answer to that question is that I am not late. I am simply on time. That is... That's the trick. You see, I'm not late. I'm just starting at a different time. That's my excuse. And I'm sticking to that. It's Yakuza. Yakuza is a funny crime game. Sorry, I'm a little out of it because I've been doing a bunch of business crap all day. But we're here. We're gaming. It's real. There's no one in Discord, but that's fine. It's just you and me, chat. I am the time. I am the time. And it's time to play some more Yakuza Kiwami 2. I have no memory of when we last left. 6/25/18. Here we go. This is the most recent one. 6 hours, 25 minutes, 22 seconds of playtime. OBS is telling me we all yearn for the mines. Which I assume is a reference to something. And not OBS making a child labor joke. I mean, I guess that is a reference. But let's not worry about that. Let's just play the crime game. The only crimes we commit in Yakuza are assault. We don't do child labor here. What the hell are we doing? Enter the tournament if he wants me to final fight. Oh, right. We were talking to Majima, and he wanted us to join the Purgatory tournament. But for now, let's do some of these sub-stories. Because they're going to give us crap we want. In particular... Shut up. In particular, Kamaki. Because, of course, we want to go see Kamaki. Because he's going to give us all the cool moves that are going to turn this game into a much, much more painless experience. Which I'm always down for making things more painless. I'm not the type to seek out pain. Kiryu, what are you doing here? Kiryu. Oh god. Can you tell I haven't gotten a lot of sleep, chat, from that fucking Seth Rogen-ass laugh? That wasn't Seth Rogen. Comfort is good? Comfort is good. I like being comfortable. Oh god. No pain, no pain. That's some philosophy right there, chat. That's some wisdom you're dropping. Chat's on its wisdom posting tonight. This street seems thinner than it usually is, right? This street was wider in 0, and in Kiwami 1. I feel like there was more space on this road into the Champion District. All the proportions and shit have changed. Maybe Kiryu's just gotten bigger. He's just become so buff that the rest of Kamurocho looks smaller. There's a sub-story here. Earth Angel. I don't think we've actually been to Earth Angel much. Hands off the merchandise. Come on, Mama, what's the harm in getting a little handsy? Uh-oh. Mama needs our help. Love to caress that 5 o'clock shadow you got going on. Okay, this guy's cringe. Yeah. Kind of, why do you think I'm running here? Hey, die tough. Oh god, this guy. But Jesus. Oh, you know, I bet Mama could handle it. Gee, son, long time no see. Who the fuck's this guy? You wanted a clean-shaven face, right? How about I start by knocking that fuzz off of yours? Oh god, he's got the sideburns. Guys like you are the scum of the earth. You had no right to make threats, asshole. I'll show you what happens to guys who start shit with me. Oh yeah? You and what army, glasses? Vulgar man. Kawamura is his name. Punish the problematic customer. I'm canceling you on Twitter! Bam! Fuck. God, that one heat move. It's not the most brutal, but it's like... There's just ruthless intent in that one. It's not even creative. Are you still feeling bold? So you want more where that came from, you're banned from this bar. I better never catch you here again. Excuse me? I'll do anything, just don't ban me from Earth Angel. Uh-oh. I'm a real asshole, I know it, but I never set out to cause trouble for Mama here. The truth is, I don't know how to treat a girl I like. I always ended up being a massive dickhead to them. What? That's some playground level psychology, man. Yeah, I feel like you're supposed to grow out of that when you're in, like, elementary school. I mean, there was a girl I probably liked in elementary school, and all I did was be a massive fucking dick, but that's because I was an elementary schooler. We're all stupid on the playground. I'll become a saint, just don't ban me from Earth Angel. Watching Mama work while I sip a stiff drink is one of the only joys I have in life. What else isn't my call to make? Believe in second chances, so if you'll say you'll show some manners from now on, maybe I can forgive you. Could you send here, you toss you back on your ass. Yeah, I'm not a guard dog. Yeah, but you are a pretty effective guard dog. Like, Kiryu would make a scary fucking bouncer. I am not fucking causing a ruckus at any club that Kiryu is working at. Only did what anyone would. Keep a bat in the bar for punks like him, and it's yours anytime you need it. Oh boy. I wouldn't mind if you pushed me around, little kitty-san. Stud biscuit. I'm holding on to that one. Not really my style. Oh well. I'm definitely holding on. I'm using stud biscuit. That's a fucking quality line right there. Alright. We didn't get a lot of XP from that one, but that's okay. There's one in here. What's this one? Oh, this is Komaki. Hi, Komaki. Hey, old man. We're here. My prized pupil. So you have chosen to grace me with your presence. Hey there, old man. Long time no see. I've heard whispers of a dragon rematerializing in the unkept streets of Kamurocho, and I am pleased to find out they were true. I, Satoru Komaki, shall train you anew. You haven't changed at all, old man. Sounds like you're still pretty active, too. I may be advancing in age, but my strength shall endure as a mighty river through a verdant mountain. Some rapscallions in white jerseys learned that lesson the hard way when they sought to challenge me for ownership of this lot. Oh, the white scars? No, that's a Legion of Space Marines. The white somethings that were here in Kiwami 1 got... Komaki just kicked them out. White jerseys. Sounds familiar. Nah, no more regardless. Now I can dedicate my entire strength to training pupils such as you. Having said that, we have already trained extensively. So let us first ensure you have not rusted like a blade in the beating rain. Show me your strength, my pupil. You just want me to attack you? Ooh, no, I want you to focus your energy in combat and let that power envelop you. Doing so will draw out the full extent of your strength and elevate your consciousness to a higher state of being. I call this state extreme heat mode. That's pretty extreme. Kiwami means extreme, chat. That's why they use that word a lot. You will grow accustomed to it in time. Soon this power shall rise from within you as effortlessly as the sun at dawn. Now to activate extreme heat mode, press F when you have a full heat gauge. If your heat gauge runs dry... Ugh, sorry, I had some sweet potato shochu before you arrived. Simply attack enemies to fill it. Well then, I believe it is time for you to prove your mettle. Alright. This rabble should be adequate subjects for your newly learned ability. Are you ready, my pupil? I think so. Just have to press F with a full heat gauge, right? Oh, right you are. You are actually listening. Now then, begin. So this is basically just a tutorial for what they just called extreme heat mode. Your heat gauge will drain constantly while in this mode, but you will gain access to some weapons and special attacks not available in Kiryu's regular style. It's basically a super mode. You have to have a full heat gauge to pull it off. You can't... it's not just having one full heat bar. You have to have full heat to pull it off. But you can do this. You can just mash light attack. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Fuck you, Shinohara! Boom! Feel the heat. Incredible, my disciple. Truly incredible. That's what you meant by drawing out all of my strength. Yeah, so it's just a super mode. Remember that feeling well. It will prove invaluable the next time you are besieged by hooligans. I shall have another lesson for you in the near future. Now get out there and continue your training. Will do. Thanks, old man. So we learned about this a bit last stream, but the street bosses are first. As a refresher, you activate by pressing F, you're surrounded by blue flame, your attack power will increase and you'll be able to grab objects normally too heavy for you. So, since we don't have access to beast style in this game, since there's no style switching, the items that we could lift with beast style, so like the electrical boxes, the mopeds, you now just lift those in extreme heat mode. The important part is, I don't know if there are any on the map at the moment, but the further we get by just fighting people, there will be street bosses that appear that are just mini-bosses. And beating them is the way that we will progress with Komaki. But for now, Komaki does have another training for us. Which we should probably take up. Boost damage of heat actions. Boost defense. And that's all we can learn. Grab a toughness ZZ. Just to touch ourselves up a little. Hi, Komaki.
Oi.
Oh, the prodigal pupil returns. Are you interested in more training? This session I would like to sharpen your skill into a metaphorical sword that shall cut through your foe's attacks. To that end, you will be learning the Komaki Fist Reversal. That's a counterattack, right? Indeed. It will allow you to deflect blows coming from any direction as though they were mere flies fuzzing about your head. What do you say, my dear disciple? Do you wish to learn? Sure, teach me, old man. Oh, I appreciate your fervent enthusiasm, my dear pupil. Let us begin. As I mentioned previously, this session is meant to enlighten you in the ways of the Komaki Fist Reversal. To activate it, stand still and wait for an enemy to attack you. Then press right-click when the heat icon appears. Now then, let us see if you were taking notes. These ruffians will be the subject of your practice. Take advantage of their oafish approach and perform a fist reversal. Very well. Then begin. So, these moves are the same as they always were. Komaki's moves don't really change between games, but that does mean that they never stop being strong. Because they are very, very strong. So, there's not much to talk about with Komaki's moves that I haven't talked about before. Because, you know, it's Kiryu, his moves are good, he has a very effective moveset. It seems you have mastered this particular skill. Well done, my pupil. You are an eternal fountain of splendor. That is all for this lesson. Okay. So, training with Komaki is the same as it always was. He'll have more for us, but we'll take care of some of that later. What I would like to do, now that we have, or actually, what is this next move? Because we're probably gonna need some skills for this fight, because the Colosseum is still no joke. The firearm flip. This is pretty handy. Because with the dragon engine shit, it means that instead of staggering, you ragdoll when you get shot. So it is very frustrating. Enter a fighting status to your opponent with a gun. Yeah. Again, it's the same as it always was. It's just a way to disarm enemies that are wielding guns, which is very helpful. Because enemies with guns are really fucking strong. And they can be a massive pain in the ass, especially in these sort of modern I don't know if modern's the right word, but these sort of, I guess modern's the right word. The modern is the right word. I don't know why I was thinking of something else. The modern era of Yakuza games where guns will stagger you or make you ragdoll, they can get really annoying. So that is all for this list. Yes, it is. We have the fire... Well, actually, we probably didn't need that. Can we just blaze through all of Komaki's moves? 1-on-1 sparring match. Oh, yeah. Just spar with Komaki. So we might not actually win this. You've had your abilities for quite some time now, and you've yet to show your traces of decline. An active lifestyle alone is not enough. Your form of the Komaki style will only improve if you forge a resolve against a strong opponent. Yes, so basically, yeah. Fight Komaki, prove that you're not just fucking about. No weapons, no items, and no heat actions. So I probably should have healed before this, but it's fine. Because Komaki does not fuck around. He has all of the moves. So he will have all of the shit that you'll have to deal with. Or he will have all of the moves. Including various reversals and counters that you don't have access to yet, because you need to train with Komaki. So basically, this is just proving that you're good at the game. Or at least that you're decent at the game before they give you the good shit. And no heat moves includes the extreme heat mode that he taught you about. Honestly, just constantly having your guard up is probably the best way to stay alive against faster opponents. Because if you're not quick, they will fuck you up. Of course, armoring through their moves is also an option. The issue there is that if you didn't heal, you won't have enough health to do that for the entire fight. You can certainly try, but he will punish that. And of course he has the tiger drop, so you were doomed from the start. Yes, and this fight does count as a game over, so you do have to win that fight. which means it boots you straight to the title screen, because we're playing on Legend. Still, only our second game over of the run, or of the playthrough, so that's not too bad. And I did make some pretty serious mistakes in that fight. I'm in a lot less despair over this because it did autosave. 38. So we're not gonna duel Komaki because he's very strong. We're going to need to up our shit a lot more before we can take Komaki on. But various ally moves could be handy. We actually might want these. We're gonna grab that because bladed enemies are a thing. But we'll take on Komaki when we're a bit later on. For now, let's check in on those other sub-stories we started in the last stream. And I believe the first one is down Nakamichi, right around here. Not this one. No. We'll do... Oh, I recognize that sub-story. We'll do that one later. Some heals. And we'll grab some toughnesses just because it can be nice to have them. Arigatou gozaimashita. Up your shit? What was that? Was that a sign? Chat, what are you talking about? Oh god. Just one guy. Is that Novia Rich? No, it's just some dude. Okay, that doesn't help me. What is... What? What? Oh, you're actually picking a fight. Okay. Ow. Fuck you, dude. He hit me first. This is self-defense. Self-defense! Self-defense! If you shout self-defense while you're committing assault, then that makes it okay. Host is the most club hustler, employee of the month. Oh wait, we're not supposed to have one. So these two are both side activity boosts. They just increase the... Obviously, they increase the XP obtained by hostesses and the money we make from running the club. So basically, it just makes it easier to run the club. You don't really need to upgrade them until you get around to doing the club, but then they appear pretty quick. Oh god, Shogi. No. So, chat, you remember how I sort of panicked when I saw Mahjong in the last stream? I'm even worse at Shogi. Like, I'm even more against it. Because Mahjong, like, I could conceivably learn and be decent at. But, like, Shogi is just chess. It's just chess, and I suck at chess. I know I suck at chess. Let's see. Hello, lady. Oh, sorry. First I have to fight these thugs. Ow. Uncool, you know? Uncool. Alright, let's try... No? No extreme heat mode? Okay. Is the game running smooth for you guys, chat? I can't really... I haven't been checking, but I assume... It's been running alright for me, but of course, that's never been the problem. Looking at OBS, that looks like it's running alright. But I probably shouldn't be looking at OBS right now. I should be focusing on the game. Oh god. I am not doing very well. Okay. Extreme heat mode. Extreme heat mode. How do I... I'm doing the thing! I don't know, I feel I was pressing F. Is there a different button? Do I have to unlock it? That's battle skills. Extreme powerful throw. Finishing hold master quick to cancel. Yes, I have to unlock extreme heat mode. Okay. Mystery solved. I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, so it's the same as always. You learn stuff from Komaki, but that just unlocks them. The orphanage recently took in this boy about Haruka's age. His name is Hayato-kun. He's a troubled child, and he's not made a single friend yet. I'm quite worried about him. It can be tough to acclimate to an orphanage situation. The other kids are treating him well, right? They're doing their best, but he makes it a point to keep him at his distance. They can only do so much. You were an orphan once, Kitty-san. Do you have any suggestions? Find something he's interested in. Suppose that might make him open up a bit. Did you get any ideas when you took him in? Where he's from, what his hobbies are, anything? Well, apparently he did used to take care of the class pet at his old school. It's possible he has a soft spot for animals. I was like, that's your answer. We don't have any pets at Sunflower. Well, that won't do. What about that dog Haruka was taking care of? Oh, hey! Haruka! Headmistress told me about your idea for helping Hayato-kun. Remember that puppy we saved last year? I was thinking maybe we could find him and bring him to Sunflower. What do you think? It's not a bad idea. What became of that little guy? Bet the guys from Purgatory could track down a dog. I'll give Magusa a call. Hello? Hey, Magusa. This is Kiryu. Ah, Kiryu-san. Not a man I expect to get a call from. What's going on? Actually, Haruka and I let a dog loose in the city last year before we left. You didn't happen to keep track of it, did you? Keep track of it? I kept the little guy. You did? Well, would you be willing to part with him for some kids? They need a pet at Sunflower Orphanage. Oh, ain't that the orphanage Haruka grew up at? That's the one. Would you be willing, or did you get too attached? Well, for you, Kiryu-san, for the kids, and for this little guy's happiness, I'll do it. Meet me at the theater. Thanks, Magusa. See you there. Just asked a guy to give up his dog. I mean, I guess it was our dog too, but like, you know. Still. You can bond with a dog really quickly. What am I... That's fine. I am gonna go into this restaurant. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Uh-oh. Sushi-gin. Let's see. This, and this, and this, and this. And this. And this. Oh, Nishiki set. A 4-piece assortment of popular nigiri and cucumber rolls. Nishiki, the name still brings back memories. Oh. That's just sad. Alright, let's eat enough sushi to kill a person. Wow, that's a lot of XP! Holy shit! Wow. Wow, that's a lot of XP. Holy shit, we should be going to restaurants more often, chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we get... hold on. Oh no, we can't get extreme heat mode. We're just shy on the blue. We can get quick step cancel though. Press space after an attack. Yeah, that's pretty good. More quick stepping. Here, boost sprint, maybe. Yeah, let's boost sprint. More running! Oh, right, this guy. You're fine. He'll be fine, chat. He'll be okay. What about this guy? Who's the dumbass? Drew walking, you almost got your whole... Ugh. Oh boy. Is it to pay the hard way then? You want to get your ass beat? Teach you watch where you're walking. Those punks have no dignity. To the Dragon Palace. Famous last words? Yes, very. But, you know, they're also sometimes just famous words. They don't necessarily have to be someone's last. Someone's probably said that and not died, so he'll be fine, statistically. These guys, on the other hand, they'll be less fun. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dragon Engine. Very cool. That guy got hit with the shockwave of my kick. I kicked him into him. Physics! I love it. I love when they go flying. It's so stupid looking. Ow. Get out of here! Eat! Oh shit! Hanase! Umbrella stand! Store it! Fantastic. Homeless man protected. Just call me Kiryu. Thank you for sending a little of me. Come on, there's nowhere to talk. What's your name? I'm Kame, sir. And you are? It's Kiryu. Kiryu-san, I have to repay you somehow. Would you mind if I took you somewhere I think you'd like? You're not gonna tell me up front? Hey, just trust me and hop on. I call this baby the turtle. It may not be the fastest ride on the streets, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race, am I right? I'm supposed to sit in this? Yes, so come on. Okay. So actually, I think this unlocks a new area for us. Well, here we are. The turtle treat you alright? I was getting a lot of funny looks. Sorry, pals. People are just jealous of your sweet ride, I'm sure. I'm not sure that was the reason. Anyway, just wait here a minute, Kitty-san.
Nah.
Yo, Hirame-san, wake up. Sorry, there's nothing. Who you got there? What, you mean Kiryu-san? Nah, this fella saved my life. Glad you made it out in one piece. Anyway, welcome to the Dragon Palace, Kiryu-san. The Dragon Palace? Darn tootin', get on in there. So, if I remember correctly, yes, this is our gambling hall. This is going to be where a lot of the gambling and various side games are. So if you need money, then this can be a decent place for it. This here's our little secret. After Purgatory got cleared out of West Park, we all congregated here. A lot's going down since last year, you know. Now, the meat of what we do here is gambling. Koi koi, ocho kaibu, oicho kabu, you name it. Nothing gets in unless we deem him worthy. Fuzz don't suspect a thing, either. Well, you're in it now. Have fun, Kitty-san, and feel free to drop in whenever you like.
Hi.
Of course. So, yeah. The short little sub-story. Unlocks the gambling area. I actually don't know... What is that sound? Oh, it's out in the hall. I actually don't know what prizes we can get. It's just plates. Okay. So we can't get a lot. Well, actually, yeah, we can get some decent, money. Just because of how valuable plates can be, but... Coin locker key... It is mostly everything else that I come here for. Because this whole tower, I'm pretty sure, is inaccessible. Who the fuck's this guy? Oh, he's a sub-story. Unless you do that one sub-story, you can't get into this tower. Hold on a sec, you're Kazuma Kiryu. And you know who I am. You're a legend. Hard to forget the case of a guy who's never lost a single Coliseum match. That's just not true. I take it you're one of the fighters there? More or less. The name's Cyclops Oba. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I got hurt real bad in one of my matches. Couldn't get back in the ring for weeks. Ran out of cash, and here I am. Sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Hey, don't bail on me yet. Meet you here's gotta be a sign from above. You mind doing me a solid? Depends on what you need. Ooh, don't worry, you're gonna love it. I want you to be my sparring partner. It feels like I'm all healed up, but I won't know till I get back into the swing of things. And who better to test drive me than the champ himself? I'll even give you something if you help me out. Think you're up to it? My only request? Fists only. No point training if you're gonna run me through with a sword. And none of those flaming blue death moves you use. So, yeah. Komaki talked about it a bit earlier when he talked about heat. But the heat aura that we see on Kiryu, so like the blue glow, at least I think it might only be Kiwami 2, which is its own flavor of weird. But canonically, at least some people can see Kiryu's heat aura. That's not just like a game thing. That's a real thing that exists that can be observed by outside people. Fine, I can go for a quick match. Sweet, I'm revved up. Let's do it. Alright. So, Cyclops Oba, I don't remember who it is he fights like. But he does have a decent moveset. It's certainly effective, as you're observing. But it's far from, like... We're not, like, fighting Charon or anything. It's still manageable. At least if you heal beforehand, which I didn't. So I'm in a little bit of trouble. But... doesn't help that since this is such a restrictive area, or such a restrictive arena, it can be hard to actually see where the fuck anything is. And he can drop you pretty quick. I think the biggest issue there is, thankfully, for some reason, this fight doesn't game over you. And it actually heals you up to full. Which wasn't what I was expecting. Do you want to fight again? I didn't know that this fight didn't game over you. Okay. Interesting. You just dropped the sub-story. But you can fight him again. I was not. So, that's interesting. If you're playing this on Legend, this sub-story does not trigger a game over. If you lose. Doesn't help that I don't have my chaining quick steps yet, so I don't feel as evasive as I normally am. The no heat moves is definitely what hurts about this fight. Because, well, you know, you never really realize how much of your best moves are heat actions until you can't use any of them. I don't know if score one for Legend. Score a few for Legend, because there's been a few of those. Well, unless... I mean, this definitely doesn't mean that, like, everyone should play this game on Legend. Like, one sub-story being easier is not a factor. Legend's still incredibly difficult, and this game is a pain in the ass. Ooh, hey, weapons dealer. Nope, don't want to buy that. How do I remove? Okay. Antique pistol, long dagger, hand grenades, Sengoku Fudoshi. Traditional men's underwear from the Sengoku period. Smells like it's from the Sengoku too. Modded stove, modded iron, modded model gun. Mysterious syringe. Sengoku Tangui. Eye of the Dragon. Bizarre red stone that emits a powerful glow. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's throw that on, I guess. See if that's any good. Let's see. Oh wow, that's just better. That's just better at everything. Yeah. Let's just throw that on. Let's see. Oh. Plus 14 and plus 18, plus 24 and plus 18. There's just nothing else here that does that much. Survivability is definitely the name of the game on this difficulty, with how punishing going down is. So, like most things in life, the priority is to keep yourself alive. This is just the gambling hall, or it's just another level of the gambling hall. What is 3? Is that the other half of the... Yes, it's the other half of the gambling hall. Okay. So floors 1 and 2, or floors 2 and 3 are gambling. Floor 4 is that one guy who wants to fight you. And the first floor is the exit. So we will probably double back there once we have some more skills under our belts. For now, let's hit up Popo and Theater Square. But first, these fools, Mochizuki, Yamagishi, and Kawabata. Wow, those are some names. All decided they want to cause some problems. So I'm just gonna kick him down the lane. Ow! Why did you... Hear you. Why do you lock on sometimes? Why do you lock on to the wrong person? Nope, camera. Yeah, the whole seamless transition back into gameplay can futz with things sometimes. But... Okay, Popo. Let's head in here and get us some steamed buns. And some ryokan. And an azuki bar. And a thing... Ooh, and a camera. And a pork katsu sandwich. And some spaghetti with meat sauce. And some milk. So basically, to progress in that sub-story, you just have to come in and out of, you have to come in and out of Popo regularly. Which, you know, is what it tells you, is be a regular at Popo. Popo? Popo? I guess Popo is 2 O's, 2 P's. And Popo is how that's spelled. So it might be Popo, and I've been calling it the wrong name this whole time. Uh-oh. Well, that would be embarrassing. Let's just head into Purgatory. Now the same rules as always, I believe, will apply in Purgatory, which is no equipment, no weapons, raw skill only. So we're definitely gonna want to save before we go in there, because I might be a ways out. Hey, something wrong? I don't know, I'm just pooped. But you'll feel better if you eat well and make sure you get 8 hours of sleep a night. Can you just drop some life advice on this guy, like, unprompted? Believe me, I sleep like a log, but I guess my appetite's been pretty low lately. If only there was some kind of nutrient drink for me. Would you like one of my energy drinks? Here, have a low-tier Torrenter. Thank you, thank you. Go. Huh? What's wrong? I'm alive again! And it's all because of you! I can't thank you enough, man! Don't mention it. The construction worker is now your ally. So, yeah, that just unlocks another ally heat move. And I should probably show those off sometime soon, but I'm not going to, because I can't. Anyway, sorry, I had a joke for a second there and then I lost it. We should probably go hit up the coin lockers soon. Tell you what, we'll do the Coliseum fights, and if we lose, we'll go check the lockers and see if there's like some game-changing shit in there. Because if there is, then that will be good. Just a lot of stating the obvious today. Okay. I wonder who Majima's gonna have us fight. So let's save right here. So that we're all the way, so that we're still out in Purgatory. And we can bail out a little more easily if we need to heal. Top of the rules first. Gonna be you against 3 of my best, one after the other. That's all it is. Just you and my boys making a bloody mess of each other. Pretty fun, right, Kitty-chan? Well, at least I get it now. Just a second. Sure, I got all damn day. Am I healed? I'm not. I'm glad I checked. Top up. Okay. Now I'm ready, Majima. Yeah, I'm all set. Hell yeah, let's get this started then.
Ladies and gentlemen, ついにあの堂島の竜がこのリングに帰ってきました。親殺しと言われた10年、その屈辱を乗り越え、この町の危機を救い出した伝説の男、前年度地下闘技場メイン王者。
Who's this fucking big dude with the axe. Oh shit.
対するはこのトーナメントで今一番旬な男、勢いに乗るブラジルの超新星ロブソン・カイタノ・ダ・シューバー。
That's a hell of a name.
1年という
Nice
時
fruit
を経
platter.
て戻ってきたチャンピオン。戦いの女神はどちらに微笑むのでしょうか。
Bro, I have so many more polygons than him. Alright, let's throw it down, big guy. Brazilian Juggernaut. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his name. Let's see. Can I use my weapons? Because he's armed. Can I use this? No. Can I use this? I can. Bah! My secret technique! Stabbing you in the chest! So, one interesting thing to note. This guy doesn't have a unique moveset. He just fights like any big dude with a sledgehammer. As you can tell from his animations. It's just that since it's a bladed weapon, you have to be armed to block it. Which is why I'm glad I'm armed for this fight. I do want to use this weapon, because it said something about being used to its limit and then repaired. So I think that means using it and then breaking it. Or using it until it breaks and then repairing it means I get something else. Of course, since he is a heavy weapon, he will break your guard, so you're gonna have to be ready to dodge or throw it back up. Or pray that he's at the end of his attack cycle. Ow. And I think since this is the Coliseum tutorial, I will be able to heal. But, you know, I'm gonna try not to. Because I won't be able to heal in the ring properly. And... breaks! So we're back to our fists. And we'll actually see if we can get stuff on this guy. No, we can't. Okay. Oh, we can. We just can't block him while he's attacking. So we can't block this guy. We have to be able to dodge him, which is fine, because that's how I prefer to play Yakuza anyway. Goodbye. That's one. Oh, that is a whole pig. Damn. My boy's eating good. Except he's not eating it. Oh, shit! Bro, his neck is a fucking triangle. Buster Holmes! Nice flex, bro. Japanese still sucks. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, let's throw down. What the fuck? What's he got on his hands? I'm gonna heal. I'm allowed to heal, right? He's got fucking maces on his hands. What the fuck what are those? Oh my god, he got even bigger. He's fucking huge. What the fuck are on his hands? Nope. Nope. Alright, so, Gary. Like in Kiwami, he is big, he hits hard, and he is fast. He is a pretty scary boss if you're not prepared. He is at green health, which I guess is just standard for bosses in Legend. But obviously he has the weird fucking stone spike ball thingies now, which of course make him only hit harder. But as I'm sure you might have pieced together, it does make it hard for him to get his guard up. So the most frustrating part of fighting bosses in this game is alleviated with Gary. Of course, since they do count as weapons, it does mean that you can't guard against him. So, I hope you haven't completely lost your dodging instincts, because this guy's going to ask those of you. Oh, never mind, I guess you can block him. So, there's that. Staggering him with faster moves and winding up for the heavier strikes is just generally good practice for bosses. And of course, like last time, the Coliseum does just serve as a we're making sure you're good at the game before we let you progress moment, which is fair, because there are going to be bosses later on that will require you to be good. As frustrating as it can be, you will have to be good at this video game to succeed in this video game, especially if you're the sort of lunatic that picks a high difficulty. Come on! Come on! Oh god, he came! Wait. Hiya! So, if you'll notice, I've developed a bit of a strategy. It's called spamming the heavy attack. There is the bicycle kick, but that can be kind of hard to pull off. Hiya! But it is effective. Oh, nice little spin, Gary. God, he's so huge. No, Majima's gone. I wonder where he could be. Of course. I should have seen this coming. Oh, the strut. Look at that man. Jesus, announcer. Look at that little smile. Look at that little smirk. Oh, I missed you, buddy. Hell yeah, you are. Oh, he's smiling. Fair and square, says the man with a helmet and a knife. Alright, so the next proper boss of Yakuza Kiwami 2, Goro Majima. For those of you returning from Kiwami, also, yes, he has a purple health bar, which I believe means 5. If I land a hit on him. Nope, he just has 4, which is still a lot. So, for those of you that remember from Kiwami, you'll notice that Majima is in his Mad Dog style, which means knife, laughter, spinning, kicking, all of that lovely shit that was terrifying to deal with. And now, you do not have nearly as many skills as you would have. He has way more health. So, it's a little bit less fuckabouts. Majima is not playing games. He wanted to fight, so he's gonna get it. Thankfully, let's see. Health limit, attack limit. Thankfully, we can heal during this fight, which is good because we're going to need it, and we can pull off heat moves, which is important. Again, fighting Majima is going to be a lot about not getting hit. Since he has a knife, we can't easily block his attacks. We can only block his kicks, but those are interspersed with knife attacks that we can't block. So, like always, the best method to defeating Majima is to know how he fights, know what attacks are safe, what attacks aren't, and not walking directly into him like a complete dumbass. Because at this point in the game, Majima will almost certainly be faster than you. And if you crap out here, well, so did a lot of other people. Majima is definitely a sort of gatekeeper boss. Because he's rough, as you're observing. There are no weapons to cheese this with, unless you bring some of your own. So if you feel like fighting fair, this fight can be rough, and even if you bring weapons, you're gonna need to be careful, because he can just dodge your attacks. Because his dodge is a lot better than yours. And since he has a knife, he can block your weapon attacks. Also, that quick time event that you don't want to fuck up, because if you do, Majima will get a bunch of damage on you. Do I have any other weapons? I could break out the machine gun. I could use his own dagger. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, Majima. Now we're even. Now we're fighting fair. Except I still don't have a helmet. I would like a helmet. Yeah. Even with this thing, as you're observing, Kiryu is not as proficient with these weapons as Majima is. You know, he's sort of swinging blind. I'm gonna stop using this. Now, that big scary tornado move, that might actually be the best move for you to see. Because it has a significant wind-up, and you can dodge out of the way pretty effectively. It also leaves Majima open at the end of it. It's also consistently easy to tell where it's going to end, unlike some of Majima's other moves, where you have no idea whether or not he's done attacking yet. Yeah, and he can drop you pretty quickly if you're not prepared. So that is our third game over. And I guess let's start keeping count, because I think Majima's gonna dole out a few of those to us. Because he's not here to play games. I mean, he kind of is. He thinks he's here to play games. But now that we've lost, I would actually like to go hit up the coin lockers and some sub-stories, so that we can be as prepared as possible. So let's just... Bye, Majima! He sure does, and you are. I don't know what you're referring to, chat. He's having fun. And he sure is having fun. And you are definitely... The game recommended you go see Komaki for a reason. Like, you want to be good at the game. And of course, I am the guy who chose Legend. So, of course, the fight's going to be more difficult for me than it will probably be for most of you. Should you decide to play this game, or any of these games. Since you can't even pick Legend the first time you play through. Which is why I might need to double back through the rest of this game. Or through the rest of the series and make sure I have Legend unlocked. Because I might not. I might not have beaten some of the later games. I might have just played through some of it, watched some plots. That's actually... There is one Yakuza game, at least. There's one Yakuza game I know for sure that I just played some of and stopped. and then just looked up a plot summary of. And then all the other games dropped, and I started streaming, so I just haven't had time to beat it properly. I am still playing Ishin, which has been a lot of fun. It definitely has sort of screwed up my muscle memory for this game. But I'm adjusting. I feel like I'm adjusting alright. Oh wow, there's a bunch of these. Toughness ZZ, Stamina NX, Crowbar, Shotgun, Fighter's Binding, Bust Amulet, that's just another cheat item. Toughness Light, more healing. Stamina Royale, yes please. Bronze Plate, that's a sell item. 10-10-1 Charm, that's another gambling item. A Crutch. I think that's a weapon? A Lucky Hanafuda card, that's obviously a gambling item. And a 100-pound bowling ball. Jesus. Just carrying that around, I guess. That is another weapon. Let's see. Are there any other major... Oh! These! Super Kung Fu Man. These movies. We should watch these. Because we will get... we'll get some skills from them. I don't know if we'll earn them, but I know we'll unlock them. And I believe... Where is Beam still here? Alice... Karaoke... Club Sega... Don Quixote... I guess it's Fusion. That sounds right. Fusion? There's a relationship question. Would you perform the fusion dance with your significant other? Could you equalize your power levels and become one being for an hour to overcome a great enemy? I mean, honestly, there are some people I feel like I'd try fusing with that aren't my significant other. Mostly because that's anyone. Video booth. Okay, so we're going to this adult film store to go watch action movies. Because we can't just go to Kiryu's house and watch them on his TV. We have to go here. We can watch the videos, you can watch up to 2 for 1,000 yen. Sure. It's okay, we're only watching action movies. Super Kung Fu Man! We're watching old martial arts movies.
Super Kung Fu Man me! なんてトンファーさばきなのだ我がトンファーの前に敵はない。これで終わりだ。トンファーランだ。これは避けられん。
That was some serious Tonfa skill. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from that guy. Tonfa Mastery! Allows for attacks using Tonfa. Essence of Tonfa! Combo attack perform with Tonfa. Bash into Tonfa and slam them into the ground. So, yeah. Various skills we learn from watching action movies. As well as these action movies, but those aren't the kind of action that I can show on stream. Let's go with this one.
よく来たな、三次郎。お前の時代はすでに過ぎた。これからはこの瀬形四四郎の時代だ。いや、そんなことはさせん。この瀬形三次郎は永遠に不滅。貴様などに負けはせん。昔よる。 ならば実力で決着をつけてやろう。行くぞ三次郎。
Man, this new Demon Slayer arc is crazy. This one's about two karate users duking it out for ownership of a dojo. The movie wasn't a huge hit, but at least it was entertaining. See? Kiryu appreciates cult classics. He would enjoy Speed Racer 2008. Did that movie come out in 2008? I feel like I've looked it up 1,000 times, and I'm almost certain... Chat, look that up. When did the live-action Speed Racer movie come out? Was it 2008? I'm so sure it was 2008. I feel like I've looked it up before. For like a bit. Hello, we have two more action movies we want to watch. That we bought from, that portly arms dealer. Legend of the Drunken Fist, Essence of Champagne. Hell yeah. Let's go with this one. This one's about a fierce battle between two drunken fist users. I guess being unpredictable is part of the art. Yeah. Fun fact, chat. I mean, this is kind of obvious, but the drunken fist style did not actually have the prerequisite of the practitioner being inebriated. In fact, it required a great deal of focus and balance. It was called the drunken fist because the user is meant to sway and flow as though they were drunk, but doing so in a controlled fashion that made them unpredictable. So it actually took a lot of focus, which most people don't have when they're actually drunk. Even if it is really funny. I also don't know what we got from that. Enemies be gone, the brawler's path. I swear we're learning heat moves from this. This actually does have, like, gameplay results. This one's all about street fights. You even get to see the moves in action, so it's a great learning tool. Remember, kids, Kazuma Kiryu says, emulate the things you see in action movies. My time's up. I should get ready to go. Have a nice day. I will. I don't know what those last few movies gave us, but I swear you learned stuff from those. I don't know if the other movies give you skills, but I'm not gonna risk it. I might look at those off stream. But we did look at those. We might want to see Kamiyama again. Just because there's also a sub-story by him. So actually, now that we've seen those movies, he might have more stuff for us. And also, Majima watched those movies. So now we've undergone some of the same lessons that Majima's learned. So we're more prepared to battle him. What the fuck? This guy's fucking moving! Holy shit, Miyake. You really wanted to fight me. Okay, well, who am I to refuse? You gonna put your guard up? You gonna put your guard up? No? Okay. Alright. Thanks for the $4 grand, dumbass. Okay. Oh god. I want to do that sub-story. But it just... oof. Not yet. It's a bit like Goromi, chat. I want one of my buddies to be in the call for that sub-story, because I don't know if I can take it alone. What's in here? Other than delicious ramen. Welcome, welcome. What will you be ordering? Ooh. Ooh, stewed pork tonkotsu ramen? Gyoza? Fried rice? Chashu rice bowl. Yes. Delicious. God, tonkotsu ramen is so, it's just good proper ramen is so good. This makes me so happy. It is a very it's a comfort food. Proper good ramen. Brick ramen just makes me sad. That's some appetite you got there. Mind if I ask your name? It's Kiryu. Thanks for stopping in, Kiryu-san. Put my heart and soul into every bowl of ramen I make, so come back to try it all when you can. Now that's something to look forward to. A soupy sidekick. Yeah, that's another... You know, as much as I give the games shit for samey sub-stories, this is better than the 800th Kiryu getting scammed sub-story. And it's a lot more interesting. And it is neat. It does make Kamurocho feel more like a place that you exist in. It feels more like you're actively doing good for people and being rewarded for it. Even if the heat moves aren't always great, it is meaningful to know that you're contributing. Which, of course, I've gone on at length about how much I enjoy Kamurocho. Speaking of helping the community, wipe that look off your face or I'll do it for you. Okay. Bicycle. Ata! Wow, nice money. It's mine now. Sorry about that, thank you so much. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate. I probably shouldn't sing. It's gonna... Open the coin locker. Oh, right, the guy with the weird, like, email patterns was telling me that I need to go pick up something from the coin locker. Hi, Kamiyama. I'm here to repair weapons. So to unleash its true power right after being used to its limit, then repair it. Okay. Repair it. See you around. Okay. Is that its true power? I've used it to its limit and then repaired it. Do I get the true power now, or does that happen later? When does the true power happen? I'm gonna go find some people, some random mooks. Actually, do you have any other things? Oh, sorry, broke the barrier. Do you have anything else for me to purchase? Double shaft. No, I didn't. No, I didn't laugh at double shaft. I'm not. I didn't laugh at double shaft. I'm not. No, not. No, I didn't laugh at that. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Just gonna quit Tonfa. No. Okay, so I have to actually unlock that. I am gonna throw on the Kiwami machine gun. We're not gonna think about double shaft. I mean, they could have picked any other name. God damn it. I'm a grown adult. I'm an adult person. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't tell from looking. Alright. You! Troubled young man. You the bouncer I'm supposed to meet? Actually, don't answer. We keep this. Oh, hey, bouncer. Hey! I was talking about this earlier. Excuse me? You don't have any idea what I'm talking about, do you? Damn it, why does this keep happening? You should have been here by now. Hey, slow down. Yeah, I even slipped in some cash in advance to make sure he'd show up. This is bad. I'm toast if I don't have someone watching my back. I'm sick of getting my ass whooped. Guess I should head back to the club and see what's up. Sounds like my guy's a no-show. Bully, they'd send a monster like you. Hey, that gives me an idea. You want to make a quick yen, buddy? A guy like you would make a perfect bouncer. Just ask the bartender at Debolo about it. That place makes a killing with under-the-table bouncer services. So, yeah. This is another side activity. Maybe I'll check out Debolo if I have some time. And we should actually do that. And also, we should pick up this coin locker key. G2. Miss. Have I made one of those jokes in every single game? Did Zero have coin lockers? I don't remember. Oh god, that's the same like blue shade that they use for fights. I thought someone like jumped me. Anyway, let's talk to the bartender here. Holy shit, this guy looks like a bouncer. Now, what can I get you, sir? Actually, I heard you guys are looking for bouncers. Then who's the moron spreading that? You keep this on the down low, alright? Yeah. Alright then. We run a legit club here, but we got this underground bouncing ring takes requests from people around town. Someone submits a request, I send them one of my boys. I'd say the most common request we get is taking down thugs. But things have been getting pretty rough lately. The streets are more dangerous than ever and my staff can't hack it. Long story short, yeah, we could use a guy like you. I've even got a job for you right now if you want it. Just swing by when you got the time. I'll make it worth your while, man. So, you in? Sure. Great. You got a name? It's Kiryu. Kiryu? You mean like Kazuma Kiryu? Didn't think I'd be hiring a legend when I got out of bed this morning. Anyway, welcome aboard. So, yeah. The bartender here will give us bouncer missions, which are just... it's just combat missions. Special battle requests that will take you to specific places to defeat enemies. Missions will progressively more difficult. You get a special bonus for completing a mission the first time. Yeah, time limits, defeat conditions, controls. Weapons from the crates, storing weapons. You can't take weapons out of bouncer missions. Some giant men have blocked off the road heading towards the Shichifuku parking lot. It's combat missions. It's just go beat up more people. It's usually just... It's like the Coliseum, but instead of one strong enemy, it's just beating up a bunch of mooks. Which is its own fun, you know? Beating up mooks is fun. I like doing that. It's a fun thing to do. I like hurting people. Wait, maybe not that last thing. That sounded better in my head. Fuck. Kiryu, Jesus, it's a football! It's a fucking soccer ball, Kiryu. Just dial it back. Ata! So these missions are decently tough, especially some of the later ones, even on the lower difficulty I played on last time. But you can get some solid rewards from them. It's a decent way to make money. So we might be taking on more of these later on. I just wanted to do this first one to give y'all an idea of what it looks like. Because they can be pretty fun. They can be a decent challenge. And you can get some decent stuff. A lot of decent going around, but that's what these are. Decent. Just a lot like this game. Decent. Not bad, just, you know, okay. Still fun, you know, still a Yakuza game. But there's other things I'd do first. Much like this game in regards to this series. There's other games I'd play first. Which I already did. I already played those games first. They were called Zero and Kiwami 1. Of course, you don't get things like that in Zero and Kiwami 1. One thing to note, in bouncer missions, there is no healing. There are like random items you can find, but you can't use any healing items that you just have on your person. You have to go through with just one shot and any healing items you find along the way. So, you know, be careful. Go in prepared. And don't break the weapons you have. Because that would be stupid. And be careful, you know. Be careful who you attack. Be careful when you attack them. Because if you're not careful, you will take stupid damage. And no one likes stupid damage. Except for the people hitting you. They're generally pretty big fans of it, actually. Is that gonna damage you? No, it's just gonna break my football. Aw. Aha! And kick! Aha! You fool! I was prepared for you the whole time. Any weapons around here? Anyone around here want to have a weapon? Can I equip any weapons? I can! Ow! Some true power this thing's got. Gun! Wow. Man, this gun sure does hurt things. Ow! Fuck. Thankfully, these big heavy dudes don't move. I don't know why, but they don't. Who's that fucking... Holy shit, that guy's huge. Attack! Sword! Second plan, gun! Kazuma Kiryu has never killed a single person! Ah! Kobayashi! Ah! This is, not seeing a lot of that true power this sword was talking about. I'm gonna be honest. Ow. Thankfully, dying in bouncer missions does not game over. It just kicks you out and marks it as failed. And that was mostly to show off what the bouncer missions are like. Much like a lot of the other stuff in this game related to combat, we'll take it on a little bit later. Because we're probably going to want some XP. Which we can get more of right now. Oh, Kitty-san, looking good, man. It's been a while. How have you been? Not bad. Me and Pochitaro have become pretty good friends after last year. Hey, the dog! Pochitaro's gonna love those kids just as much as they love him, Kitty-san. It's about time he got off the streets. Thanks for this, Mungusa. Let's head back to Sunflower! And also hit up the coin lockers. Hey, fellas. No. Fine. Come here. No, not the traffic cone. I don't want this! I wanted to grab you. Throw you! Bye! Bye, bitch! Ah! 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 No! Ah! Stop it! Hey, knife! Mine now. Oh, Jesus! Oh, God, I forgot about that heat move! God, it's so mean looking. Hey! Hey! Rude. Uncool. Put that down. Ow! Fuck! How does it even work? Oh, I stole it. Cool. I swiped it. Interesting. Alright, C1. This is the one that the guy wanted me to open. Green box. Okay. Rough waistband. And a Torner Maximum. Alright. Well. There's that. Hiya! Looks like you got your hands on my box. Now take it over to the suit in the guy in the suit behind Shine. He really doesn't have the right tone for this kind of job. I wonder, got myself into this though. Guess I'll find this guy in suit behind Shine. I should also probably hit up Ebisu Pawn. Because I have a lot of plates that I should sell. For some Akakakizity cash. Hello, two of the same old man. Hello, I found this dog. Do you want it? You accommodate him at Sunflower? Having a dog there would lift everyone's spirits, including Hayato-kun's. Absolutely, your orphanage is the best place for him. Oh, thank you so much, Kitty-san. This is going to make the kids so happy. You be good over there, Pochitaro. Bark, bark. Yes, yes, dog! Or are you talking about the money? Hi, Uncle Kaz. Thanks for finding Pochi for me. Hayato-kun loves dogs. He already took Pochi for a walk. Oh, we got a photo of Pochitaro. That's awesome. Thank you, Haruka. Dog, it is, yeah, the dog's pretty good. The dog is pretty good. Money is also good. Money is also good. Not quite as good as dogs. But it's okay. Let's see. 8 silver plates. 1, 2, 3 gold plates. And 1, 2, 3 bronze plates. And there's also these items. A gift sent from the Tojo clan. It's made of pure gold, so it's very valuable. We're gonna hold on to these. And the prized plate. A gift sent from the Tojo clan. The person who crafted it is considered a living national treasure, so its value is extraordinary. So we're gonna hang on to those. So those two gift items, it says we got from the Tojo clan, but we actually will see how we got those later. We'll see how we got those later. Health limit break. Or just boost health limit. Nothing else there. Is there any... A marble ball received from Haruka. She especially liked this one. Aww. Food and drink. Legendary confection sparkles recovers. Boosts all your abilities. Yes. Imitation Maju made by Majima. What it means remains a mystery. Steamed bun. And where is that technique tome we had? Here it is. So basically, yeah, we have a shitload of XP now. Which is great. We should probably get... double quick step. Yes, please. Let's grab that extreme heat mode. Let's get Tonfa Mastery. Let's get more damage. Let's get the regard. Let's get the parry. Let's see. Purchasable. Kawaki firearm flip. That's just gonna be nice to have. Boost hunger gauge, boost digestion, alcohol tolerance, law of attraction. Let's actually get law of attraction and boost hunger gauge so that we can eat more food. And boost health. And heat gauge limit. And boost heat gauge! Ah, we almost got the full bar. That's a lot of heat. That's awesome. Alright. So, we're sitting pretty now. It's what, chapter 5, and we have an A in defense and a B in heat gauge. So we're, this is less, and we're still, and we're this early in. This is more how much Legend demands of you as a player, though, so we're far from able to sweep through this game now. Like, we're still... We're far from on top of the world just yet. But still, let's try out that improved hunger gauge here at Cafe Alps. Let's see. Let's get a blended coffee, a chocolate parfait, a sandwich set, a Napolitan, and a beef curry. Because I love Japanese beef curry. This is 10, 20... Yeah, we're fine. A tranquil moment in the Alps. A light meal. You get so much XP from eating in restaurants, like, it's ridiculous. Look at that. Boost attack. Boost attack. Boost attack. Boost attack. Boost attack! Woo! More damage. Yeah, we're not very far into the game, and we're already at B's everywhere but health. And we're going to need that. I mean, you all saw how the fight with Majima went. That was rough. Where the hell? Oh, there's a little alley here. I forgot about this. Hey, fellas. Fujioka and Sakata. Hiya! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! He's fine. He's fine. It's okay. He'll be okay. Why, sir? Why are you panicking? He'll be fine. Sir, he'll be fine, I assure you. That's okay. That's okay. He's fine. Let's go check on that lady from the orphanage. We should also probably hit up Shine. Because Masa has... Because that's the next bit of that sub-story. So let's go do that. You there, lady. How is Haruka? Pochitaro's really brought some life back to Sunflower. More importantly, he's helped Haruto-kun start getting to know the other children. Sounds like Pochitaro's living the high life over there. This really is the best case scenario. Thank you so much, Kiri-san. Don't thank me. Thank Pochitaro. Ha, of course. And if you're ever feeling generous, we're still accepting donations. Woohoo! Sub-story! Hooray! So that's that dealt with. I know they said something about still accepting donations, but actually, is there another sub-story here? Oh, there is. Alright. What's up? Something wrong? The leak in our roof has really become a problem. Can't afford the necessities. Yeah. Don't want any of the children to fall in. Don't know how I'm going to scrape enough money together to afford a contractor. I'll lend you a hand. Yeah, Sunflower was my home, Sugi Naga-san. It's the least I could do to give the kids there now the same comforts I had. I'll be here to accept donations. You can also go to ATMs. Yeah. Also, there's ATMs in this game. But it hardly matters because every time we die in this game, we have to load a save anyway, so that punishment doesn't really matter. You know what I will say? Having to load a save when you lose in this game isn't too bad, because the long part really is going through the menus and shit. If this were like a JRPG, and the fights were like half an hour long, and I died and had to load a save and couldn't just start a checkpoint, I'd be furious. Like, I could not do that. Of course, I say this knowing full well that there is a Yakuza game that is a JRPG, but we're not there yet, so it's fine. And I'm probably not going to play that game on Legend anyway. And hey, there we go. B's across the board. Across the board. Bjord. I don't know. I thought I had something clever there, but then I just didn't. Anyway, there was a sub-story over here that I don't remember. What's this? Hey, fellas. What's the problem, asshat? You bump into me and get your greasy fingers all over my nice shirt? Sorry, you're the one who bumped into me, and your shirt already looks like it needs a wash. Huh? You telling me I'm raw, gas wipe? Befriending the barker. So it's another ally. But yeah, let's help him. If you won't say you're wrong, I will. What's that, tough guy? You want a piece of this, too? What, so the random bartender recognizes me, but this guy doesn't? The people who recognize Kiryu and the people that don't, it seems very inconsistent sometimes. Hey, extreme heat mode. Let's try this. So the big thing in extreme heat mode is that your finishing moves do that. You have like a little moment where you can hammer on the damage by mashing the finishing blow button. I'll pay for my own dry cleaning. Yeah, you better. Thank you so much, sir. You saved my life. I don't know why, but that guy really had it out for me. I'll pay you back for this someday. Just you wait. So yeah, it's another street ally heat move. They're okay. But that was the big thing with extreme heat mode, is that your finishing blows seamlessly transition into those big hits. It's also harder for you to stagger, I believe. And you just generally deal way more damage. Which is super nice. And is pretty life-saving in some of the rougher boss fights. Oh shit, that's a Novio Rich! Damn it, I probably should have fought him. Yeah, don't ask what's in the box, Kiryu. That's just never gonna end well. Did he despawn? He despawned. Damn it. Find the guy with the hair and ask him how many bells he needs. Okay, Kamuro Theater. How am I looking health-wise? Yeah, you know, I can... Or actually... Yeah, I got room. I got room for some more ramen. Oh god, frames. This game, no, what's happening? Ah! Ah! The game's lagging for me too, chat. I don't know what's happening. It can't handle the ramen restaurant. Oh no. Fried rice! Save me! Save me, fried rice! Oh, it worked. The fried rice actually did save me. That's an important lesson, chat. If the world is starting to stutter around you, have some delicious fried rice. Wow, that worked. Okay, I don't know where that came from, but I guess just sitting down and eating fixed it. That is actually a pretty decent life lesson. If you're ever struggling in life, just eat something. You're probably just hungry. The world isn't out to get you, you probably just need to eat something. For me, it's drinking water. I don't hydrate enough. It's been giving me headaches, but I keep like a big water bottle by my desk now that I frequently draw from in times of need. But I should probably be drinking before that. Gold plate for more cash. A traffic wand. I assume that's a weapon. And an iron pipe. That's definitely a weapon. What's down here? I go in here. Oh, this is under the Millennium Tower. Huh. Coin locker key. There's some drinks machines. Another door. Is this just the dead end? No, there's actually stuff down here. Is there? Where am I going? I don't think I've ever been down here before. There's a restaurant down here? What? I don't have any room. There's a coin locker key down here. I don't think I've ever been down here before. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a little shortcut under the Millennium Tower if you don't want to go around. What's this guy? Hey, buddy. What's your deal? Oh, this is the guy we have to meet for Masa. How many bells do you need? You say your prayers. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a fight. Uh-oh. Violence! Is he gonna block? Oh, yeah, he's blocking. He's blocking. Not enough, but he's blocking. He's not counterattacking, but he's putting his block up. See, he hit me. Once. Bicycle kick! Oh shit! Nanase! That's Japanese for bad touch. No, it isn't. Fuck you. The fuck? What's your deal, bro? What'd you attack me for? A guy named Masa emailed me about a job. Beat the crap out of a guy in a suit who asked how many bells I needed.
Nani?
I'm here on a job from Masa too. He said you'd pay me if I asked about the bells. Likewise, I don't think he planned on paying either of us. Probably told you to attack me so I'd stay quiet. Oh well. Must have known one of us would win and he would need both of us silenced. Uh-oh. Fuck him up! Oh shit, chase? I think this is a chase. Yeah, this is a loading screen. Nope, we're just transitioning somewhere else. You're cornered now, Masa. It's time you started answering some questions. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. And now we're fighting Masa. This guy is... Huh. I think the guy he made me fight was stronger than this. Enjoying the fire? I am. Ah! Nope. Wow, you're not much of a combatant. Come on. Oh, hey, Kamaki! What do you, Yeah, you like this? What do you think of this? Come on, bitch. Take a swing. Take a swing. Yeah, nice one. Fuck you. Get out of my face. Ah! Ah! Woohoo! Yeah, Komaki? You like that? What do you think of that? First, what was the point of all that? What was in that box?
Boy.
If you won't talk, I can always beat the answers out of you. Not enough. It was a high-powered surveillance camera. What? It's a device you can use to monitor people without them knowing. That's how I tracked you. I'm kind of an expert. It was just a job that I didn't want to take personally, so I set you up to do it in my stead. You know, in case it went south. Ooh, 150... Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Did you ever pull people into your messes again? Now get lost. I knew this was gonna be fishy. Yeah, we kinda called this. Oh god, why is it why is it stuttering? No! No! Why is it doing that? Okay. Chat, are you still with me? Chat? Okay, instead of constantly dropping frames, it's now just occasionally locking up. Sorry for all the fuss, it's me, Masa. I was wondering, how about you and me team up? I'm blocking the screen. Yeah. Remember, chat. Important internet life lesson. Just block people. Just block people. Is it? Oh god, is it still freezing up for you, chat? Oh, shit. Why? Why is it doing that? It's not supposed to be doing that. Oh, no. Oh, no. I wonder. If I just do the reverse of what I did last time... Nope, that made it worse. Okay. Back to Borderless then. And maybe this'll help. I don't know why the game is doing this, chat. I apologize. It's stupid.